It was pretty close. I would have scored the fight closer than that. Maybe Usyk could have still win. From my scorecard, he was closer than that. What I want to see now is Tyson Fury and Francis Ngannou. That's all what matters for me.
Tyson Fury's former opponent Francis Ngannou has reacted to the humiliating defeat dealt by Oleksandr Usyk to the Gypsy King. On the other hand, Oleksandr Usyk reacted to the comeback from round 5 as he faced Fury. Usyk shared that Tyson's punches didn't feel like anything and his heavier weight added no advantage to him in the fight, since he is strong himself.
You was arrogant, you thought, I'm the best, and then you changed. And people see you, they see now Oleksandr is humble, nice man. Just share that story, why you think you changed from maybe thinking you're the best when you wasn't the best, and now you are humble.
Because I grow, my mind changed. But when I was young, I was cool. Hey, oh, wow. Now, be quiet. I just work. Thank you, God.
Meanwhile, Oleksandr Usyk was shown a picture where he is dressed as a hitman and slayed all of the British boxing champions. Usyk commented on the artwork and said that he doesn't like it since the image depicts his friends as well. Usyk shared that apart from Daniel Dubois, all of the fighters are his friends, including Anthony Joshua, Derek Chisora, and Tony Bellew.
Maybe Anthony too. Dubois, not Fury, maybe.
Yeah.
But I looking good this.
Yes.
Yeah. It's a bad. For me, it's bad picture. Like I don't know.
They're saying that as a hitman, you finished the English heavyweights. There is nobody left in England now.
Yeah. Yes, it's true.
On the other hand, Tyson Fury has shared his response on who he thinks is the best boxer he has faced, and it's not Oleksandr Usyk. Fury said that he lost and now he will go home because there isn't much he can say or do. Tyson claimed that he was fighting on the front foot a lot more this time around, and he took the bout very seriously.
24 rounds, did you rate him as the best you faced?
Not really, to be fair. In that fight there, never hurt me once. I've got a couple of flesh wounds, I'll be gone in 2 or 3 days. But yeah, not a mark on me roll on, but listen, it is what it is. I know what's happened, and that's it. I'll go home, and that's it. There's not much I can say. Not much I can say or do, to be fair. Took it more serious, I was on that front foot more, and that's it.
Furthermore, former heavyweight champion Lennox Lewis reacted to the rematch and was visibly disappointed at how Fury fought the rounds. Lewis stated that if a fighter beats an opponent in the first fight, then the rematch should have been more aggressive.
I think I like the first fight better. This was a good fight as well, very close. When it comes to heavyweight boxing and somebody's beat you the first time, you gotta go after him the second time. I felt Tyson Fury should have went after him a little bit more, and it would have been a different outcome.
Lennox Lewis shared that the game plan of Tyson Fury didn't work at all, and he needed to go after Usyk offensively. Lewis commented that the first fight was a true spectacle to witness, and if it would have been him against Usyk, then he would have been a lot more aggressive.
No, I'm not surprised. Whatever their game plan was, mine would have been different, but whatever their game plan was, it didn't work. I felt that he needed to do a lot more work. Go after him a bit more, press forward a little bit more. But, it was overall a great fight.
Just like Lennox Lewis, Prince Naseem Hamed was also disappointed at the judges and how they scored the fight. Naseem said that he would have scored the fight a lot more closely, and there should have at least been a trilogy fight in the making. Hamed shared that the fight should definitely have been a draw.
No, not really. To be honest, I was a little bit disappointed with that. The way they judged that, to me, it was a little bit too wide. I personally thought it was a lot closer than that. I wouldn't have give it the way they give it Usyk. I just thought he did really, really well. Tyson, he did way better than the first time, so that deserved to be a 1-1, and we should have a trilogy on our hands.
Furthermore, Prince Naseem expressed his remorse at Tyson's loss, and he said that Fury worked really hard in camp to train for the fight, and it was a lot harder on his family. Hames shared that Oleksandr Usyk also had to work extra hard to get those punch combinations and score points rolling.
So I'm a bit upset for Tyson. I'm a bit upset, obviously, for all of his fans, his family. And I just wish he won that fight, because we needed that fight. He needed to cement his legacy, and I thought that he did. To be honest, I think a lot of people saw it different, but I know one thing. I know that he was working really, really hard, Usyk, to create as much as he could with working with his hand speed and the shots that he got in. I don't know what the punch count was for how many times he connected, but it might have possibly been more than Tyson.
Oleksandr Usyk has achieved legendary status as he solidified his position as one of the greatest heavyweights in boxing history with a unanimous decision victory over Tyson Fury on Saturday. Despite his victory, Usyk made it clear that his immediate focus is on his family and recovering from injuries rather than his next opponent. Listen, my next step, I want to rest. My little daughter Maria is 10.5 months old today. Today, my wife sent me a video of my little daughter saying, Daddy, I haven't seen my little daughter for 2 months, maybe 1.5 months now. I want to go back home, off my phone, rest. Sit in a chair, look at the sky, and not think about boxing. Former boxer Oscar de la Hoya shared his perspective on the fight and said that Tyson wasn't using many body shots or jabs, which allowed Usyk to take control over the fight and win some solid points. De La Hoya commented that the outcome of the fight was as expected and Usyk deserved the victory.
I think Usyk pulled it off in the second half of the fight. Usyk comes out strong in the second half of the fight. I didn't see Tyson use many jabs. I didn't see Tyson use his distance, and therefore we saw the outcome. And Usyk deserves it.
Oscar further pointed out that Tyson Fury was looking visibly spent after a full 12 rounds, but Usyk kept on going. Although De La Hoya isn't Fury's advisor, he said that Tyson should go back to the drawing board and assess his abilities once again.
I don't think I did. I saw Tyson tired. But it's a testament to Usyk's abilities inside the ring.
What do you want Tyson to do next? What would you advise him if he was in his corner?
I'm not his promoter or his advisor, but just go back to the drawing board. That's it.
Meanwhile, Tyson Fury showed his frustration after the fight and said that he was robbed by the judges. While speaking at a press conference less than an hour after the fight, Fury provided more measured comments but still insisted the result had been unfair, using his promoter Frank Warren's opinion to back up his position. Tyson stated, "Robbed there, I swear to God, I thought I won it by at least 3 rounds. I bossed the fight on the front foot all night. Frank had me 3 or 4 rounds up. A lot of people had me at least 2. It is what it is. I am not going to cry over spilt milk. It has happened now." Oleksandr Usyk, on the other hand, called Tyson Fury one of the best opponents he has ever fought and commended him for his outstanding performance. Usyk revealed that Tyson made history by sharing a ring with him for 24 full rounds.
This is my best friend. Tyson Fury make me strong, motivated for me. But Tyson is a great opponent. I very respect Tyson Fury. 24 rounds, listen. Now is already history.
Meanwhile, boxing analyst Teddy Atlas revealed the real reason why Fury lost the fight and said that Tyson had a much more aggressive approach in the fight, which eventually led to his extreme burnout. Atlas commented that by the end of round 9, Fury was completely spent, due to which he couldn't attack anymore.
Every round, coming forward by Usyk. It burned him down by the 9th and 10th round, whatever it was, 8th, 9th, and 10th round. It burned him down. This time, he said, you know what? I might lose. Obviously, he was thinking he's going to win. But he said, I might lose, but I ain't going to lose by being boiled down. I'm going to set my feet. I'm not just going to move and let this guy just come in and be the boss and boil me down. I'm going to set my feet. I'm going to use my wingspan. I'm going to control that range. And you know what? I'm going to make it hard for him to earn his way in.
Teddy Atlas shared that he always knew Usyk was going to win the fight since he knows how to set the stage up and win rounds by scoring. Atlas claimed that Tyson Fury did great this time around, and instead of just moving in the ring, he was using everything he had to not let Usyk get close.
Usyk knows how to win. He'll find a way to win. And I thought Tyson would be better, and he was better. Give him credit for that, because he kind of fought the game plan that I kind of suggested that he should, instead of just moving around the ring and letting Usyk boil him down with the pressure like he did the first time. He set himself. He used the wingspan. He set himself where he made Usyk earn his way in. He wasn't getting pushed all over the ring. And that's what wears you down. And Fury, to his credit, he did a much better job.
Tyson Fury left too quickly for an in-ring interview with a broken heart. But the heavyweight's future appears to be a question mark based on comments from Frank Warren. Frank responded to Fury's next possible opponent by saying, "You know, it's too early. It's just after a fight. Obviously, emotions are running high on the other hand." Tyson Fury didn't offer much insight for his next opponent at his post-fight presser. Tyson stated, "What's next for me? I'm going home and having some time off. I was quite confident I thought I won that fight again. Tyson Fury delivered his statement in response to a question concerning Oleksandr Usyk's spirit after losing by unanimous decision. Fury asserted, "The only spirit I felt was the Christmas spirit, because the judges gave Usyk the win."
Fury, a question from Ukrainian journalists. A lot of people say that Usyk wins thanks to his spirit. Did you feel it?
Didn't feel no spirit. I felt a little bit of Christmas spirit in there, and I think he got a little Christmas gift from them judges. Christmas gift early. Young man, good.
Tyson Fury's trainer Ben Davidson reacted to the defeat and said that the fight was super close. He shared that he was scoring the fight on a round-by-round basis and praised Fury for making some really good adjustments in the fight.
Yeah, I thought it was very tight. Like, few people around me, being honest, had Usyk up. I didn't score round by round, but I had the feeling that Tyson was going to get it. I can't sit here and go, this is the score I had because I didn't score round by round, you know. But it was a tight fight, really tight fight. But I thought Tyson boxed well. I thought he made some really good adjustments. Obviously devastated for Tyson.
British promoter Eddie Hearn shared his take on the epic fight and said that a lot of people had Usyk winning by 3 or 4 rounds. Hearn commented that Tyson Fury performed really well and he still has a lot of gas in the tank. Eddie pointed out that Fury lost, but he admitted defeat while giving it everything he had.
I thought it was a very close fight.
You said 6-5 on Twitter going into the last round.
I thought Usyk nicked the last round. I had it a draw. But, you know, there seems to be a lot of people that had Usyk the winner. I think, is that the overall? You know, but I felt like there was a lot of close rounds.
Where does he go from here?
Who?
Tyson Fury.
It's only one fight, but there's no point me. It's not the time to start calling the fight out. You don't know what Fury's going to do. Maybe he doesn't want to fight again. The one thing I will say is Fury performed well.
Spencer Farron shared his bold take on the results for the fight and said that if the scoring wasn't so wide, then it wouldn't be a robbery. Spencer claimed that Oleksandr Usyk looked much more calm and composed in the fight, and he was taking shots without budging.
Let's call it as it is. You know what I mean? I think if the scoring wasn't so wide, then we wouldn't be screaming robbery, right? I'm just going to be totally honest. There was an argument to say I saw this fight 115, 130 to either man, right? But the one that was more domineering and was more poker face when they were under attack was Oleksandr Usyk.
Furthermore, Farron discussed the difference in the punch combinations between Usyk and Fury. He shared that there were sounds coming from Alexander's punches, and his composed attitude may have influenced the decision of the judges. Spencer claimed that Fury has every right to believe that he won the fight. Meanwhile, Francis Ngannou shared his take on Usyk's fight with Tyson Fury and said that he scored the fight closer than this. Francis claimed that the fight could have gone either way, but it was a tremendous performance from both boxers.
I think the fight was pretty close. I would have scored the fight closer than that. Maybe Usyk could have still win. I mean, at the end of the fight, he wasn't sure that anybody is a winner because everybody could have been a winner. From my scorecard, he was closer than that.
Furthermore, Ngannou expressed his thoughts on the AI boxing judge and said that it is a failure in this day and age since boxing is a sport of human beings, not machines. Francis claimed that there will be a long way before boxing can be scored fairly by such technology.
Right now for AI?
No, I don't think AI might be intelligent, but AI don't understand the sport properly. You know, it's a man's sport. It's not a machine sport. I think AI is still, regardless of everything, is still a machine that operates automatically as the data to score a boxing match today.
Furthermore, there have been floating rumors of a potential Anthony Joshua versus Tyson Fury fight, but it looks like Ngannou has his own plans. Francis Ngannou expressed his desire to have a rematch with Tyson Fury in the near future, and that is what he would like to see next.
What I want to see now is Tyson Fury and Francis Ngannou. That's all what matters for me.
Before the epic rematch, Francis Ngannou shared some insights and said that Usyk versus Fury 2 would be an absolute spectacle if Tyson Fury came in prepared. Ngannou commented that the fans would witness a much better fight if Fury comes in with a desire to win.
Well, I think it could be even better than the first one. I think, you know, now with a lot of frustration, Tyson wanna come back and even it up. And then if he come back with that desire, we will have a much better fight with more aggressivity.
After his unanimous decision loss to Fury, Francis Ngannou shared that Tyson Fury clowns a lot and deceives people into thinking that he is fat and can't fight. Ngannou didn't fool around and took Tyson's words seriously because he already knew how good Tyson was.
Because Tyson Fury is a monster. I stand next to him, I'm like, damn, this guy is big.
You gotta be calm.
Big what?
I'm like, you really need to go full force. And then I was there at the press conference next to him. And I'm like, yes, look, my fat belly. I'm a fat pig. I'm this. I'm like, don't you fool me. I have seen you. Yeah.
Moreover, Francis stated that Tyson Fury couldn't fool him with the fat belly, and he knew that Fury could box really well. Previously, Francis had expressed his desire to see the greatest heavyweight boxing in this era, which is Fury versus Usyk 2.
I'm like, don't you fool me. Don't you trick me, Tyson. I have seen you box, and you doesn't box as a fat anything at all. If you just focus on his body, then you'll be like, oh, I think easy job. No, man. When the guy's in the ring moving you, I'm like, no, don't you fool me.
Sometimes it can take a lot more than what we have to give.
Amir Khan expressed his feelings about the outcome of the fight, saying that he scored the fight fairly evenly. Amir revealed that he had great expectations for both boxers and their future in the sport. Khan commented that the bout might have gone either way after round 10, which is an example of a tremendous display of boxing skill.
I mean, look, it was a close fight. It could have gone either way, in my opinion. I think the scorecards only gave Tyson over the 4 rounds or something.
Yeah, it was 116, 112 on all scorecards, 8-4.
8-4, yeah. I mean, look, I don't think it was that close. Honestly, I had it even in round 10, going into the final 2 rounds, and I thought Tyson might have nicked it, you know what I mean? It could have gone either way, but wish them both the very best.
Deontay Wilder's trainer Malik Scott expressed his thoughts on the fight and said that it was a classic example of a smaller heavyweight fighting a larger opponent. Malik commented that generally bigger heavyweights think that they can muscle around a smaller guy. But that isn't the case in boxing.
Oh, I thought it was a classic in its own right. It's very complex when you fight someone like Usyk because he's a smaller heavyweight. So when he's fighting bigger people, they think the strategy of the fight should be big men should just go to him and muscle him. Well, it's a reason that every big man is not just going to him and muscling him, and that's because it's a system behind that madness.
Before the fight, Malik Scott predicted that Usyk would score a stoppage win, but noted Tyson Fury's fast, aggressive start would make things more interesting in the rematch. Scott believed that Usyk's speed, style, and determination would be too much for Fury. He emphasized that the most effective punches are those that a fighter can't see, and Usyk's understanding of this was proven from his previous fights. Reflecting on the first encounter, Malik shared that Usyk hurt Tyson with a punch that was coming from his blind spot, due to which he lost the bout, and it changed the game completely.
I predicted Usyk for the stoppage the last fight, but I also, when Tyson came in lighter, I was like, oh, maybe a little bit more interesting now. I just think Usyk is too stubborn. His speed is too stubborn. I just think his style is too stubborn for Fury to put up with. And I think the punches that hurt you the most are the punches you can't see. And most of the time, Usyk is hurting guys is with the shot they don't see. You don't have to be a hard puncher to get guys in trouble. Usyk has a good understanding of that because the shot that he actually hurt Tyson with, it was a blindsided shot. It was blindsided, the ones that come from around here.
MMA champion Conor McGregor reflected on the fight on social media and congratulated both fighters for putting up a great fight. Conor wrote, "Tremendous fight, both men exceptional boxers. Truly, the talk about Usyk playing up to the right-hand body shot. And now he was tough and he was skilled tonight. What a fight. Tyson Fury is some man anyone else against that version of Tyson Fury gets smoked. Very close fight. So enjoyable. Thank you, gentlemen and teams." Thank you, Saudi Arabia. Meanwhile, professional boxer Daniel Dubois, who also happens to be Oleksandr Usyk's former opponent, disrupted Usyk's ringside victory celebration and boldly challenged him to a rematch. Currently ranked 3rd in the division, Dubois is scheduled to fight Joseph Parker in February, who is a close friend of Tyson Fury. Dubois had a message for Oleksandr and he stated, "I want my revenge." Even the Saudi boxing chief, Turki Al-Sheikh, shared that he would like to see a rematch between Daniel Dubois and Oleksandr Usyk, provided Dubois wins over Joseph Parker. Al-Sheikh said that Oleksandr Usyk won by a full 4 rounds and claimed that it was a very special fight. But it's boxing, so there is one loser and one winner.
Yeah, I think he win. I counted. He had 4 rounds more. My account.
A lot of us expected Tyson maybe with the more weight to go in there and try and
Tyson
stop him.
Do everything, doing amazing fight, but this is the boxing. There is one winner and there is loser. But next, I want if Dubois win in February, I want to see Usyk and Dubois again.
Again, that would be fantastic.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Frank Warren expressed his stern disappointment by the way the fight was scored and said that Tyson delivered a superb performance. Warren added, "I'm really disappointed. We'll have to see what happens in the future for Tyson." I thought he was in control, boxed really well, and had Usyk on his back foot. Lawrence Oy shared his candid thoughts on the fight, describing it as an incredible battle. He acknowledged that Usyk won, but also claimed that it was a very close contest. Oy also mentioned that Tyson Fury's weight advantage helped him deliver effective body shots and allowed him to lean on Usyk.
Just want to get your reaction on the outcome of the fight.
Yeah, I thought it was a fantastic fight. You know, it was to and fro. I did think Usyk did win the fight, personally. Yeah, how's it going? Yeah, how are you? Yeah, I did think he won the fight, but it was just a great fight all around.
Did you think that the weight had any factor? What did you think of Tyson coming in heavier?
I think it did have a factor. So it depends in different parts. So he was able to, in parts, get hold of Usyk lean on him, put a little bit of good work in the body shots and stuff.
Do you think Oleksandr Usyk is the best boxer in this era? Would you like to see Tyson Fury versus Francis Ngannou too? Who do you expect Fury to fight next? We would love to hear your thoughts. Let us know in the comments section below and subscribe for more content like this.